Good morning, greetings everyone. And for this session, we're going to dive into the second session of Site 2022. My name is Kim Chira, will be your host for this session, and we will have opportunities to hear from industry experts in terms of businesses and new ideas, innovations. And for those joining us through Metaverse Forum, you can also share with your friends, tell your friends in social media of the activities, these very interesting activities about Global Innovation City, reconnecting the world. And for those joining us here on site, and for those who are on the web, we have the session and also many seats for you to join us in front of the stage. And our next topic is innovation leadership's perspective for transforming next generation of service enterprise. Joining us today, they are experts from many from two industries, and they are the second generation who continue their family business, and they have gone through ups and downs through economic crisis, global crisis. So we will hear from them, the new generation leaders. We'll hear about their mindsets, strategies, and many more. So I would like to invite on stage Dr. Piyanut Samrit, second generation of Nimsi Singh, CEO of Flash Logistic and President of Thai Transportation and Logistic Association. Second person, Soichi, joining us is Miss Nadia from Muang Thai Insurance. Next person, Sarawit Kitjaran, Deputy Managing Director of Sirik Bancha. And I'll be your host for today. Greeting everyone again. And here sitting with us, the current generation, of course not the first generation, maybe the second generation, so who have seen the family going through ups and downs and crisis. And of course everyone here are very good looking. And of course, so the criteria that we use in selecting our speakers, not just the experience, but appearance as well. That's the joke. And I would like to hear from you. Maybe you can introduce your business and a bit of your background. So maybe starting from me, the most senior person, I'm very glad to meet all of you here. Looking around, maybe I'm the oldest in this room, but that's all right. And I would like to encourage all of you to not stop, to be better, to learn, try new things. I would like to introduce myself. I'm the second generation of Nimsi Singh. So Nimsi Singh, we are in logistic business, truck transportation. If you go up north, you're going to see us everywhere. So we started off in Chiang Mai before going throughout the country. For new generation, you may have heard about Nim Express. If you purchase or sell things online, Nim Express is the family business. So I've been working in the family business for 20 odd years. And 2 years ago, I became the CEO of Flash Logistic. So we partnered with them, and I sat as CEO for some time. But because I loved challenges And I would like to challenge myself because working in this area for 25 years, I can see opportunities, the innovation and technologies that can help the industry. So I started We Move platform. Is a platform for trucks transportation so that the truck driver can step step up from dialogue to digital, for analog to digital. Although I'm not young anymore, but I have started a startup. So for all of you, you are young, so don't be scared. I'm also the president of Thai Transportation and Logistic Association, and I would like to share with you that I've been trying really hard to hold the price of petrol. So my apologies. Now it has skyrocketed. And another business that I've done is silo and cold storage. And whatever business that we are in, we need great personnel. That's why I have started the Professional Qualification Institute because we believe that knowledge is important, but capabilities is not any less important. So if you have a degree but you cannot work, then it's no use. And that's why I have stepped into qualification assessment sector, and I'm very glad to meet everyone here today. And next is Miss Nadia. So the second person after Kunut, I'm a little bit pressured now. My name is Nadia. I'm the probably it's not my bloodline. So maybe I'm the next generation that will step into the managing role of Muang Thai Insurance. So we cover life insurance and health insurance and are well known in Thailand. So I represent Mr. Sarat Ramsam and Dr. Suthi Mukhavet, who is the CEO and also president of the company. So myself, I'm the head of innovation and head of venture capitals, using the name Share Innovation, Share Venture Capital. So what we are trying to do is moving the platform of the company to be more digitalized and also to train up people, just like what Kunut said, that knowledge transfer is highly important to ensure sustainable development. Because nowadays, what we are trying to do, we live off knowledge of more senior people or ideas of the past generation, mix them together and create new development. Because nowadays, the new generations have come up with plenty of new ideas. They have different needs. Now we have social media platforms. They have different experience. But the older generations, what they have had experience was that they have heard before. They have failed before. And this has given them lessons, invaluable lessons. So how are we going to combine the experience of the older and newer generations together? So that's what we are trying to do in our organization. And another thing that we are trying to do, just like what Ms. Nut said, our knowledge is important, but it doesn't determine how well you can work. So actually nowadays, it might be a little bit rough, but what we study in school or in university, you may not get to apply it. What I would like to do is that to create in my organization is to apply the knowledge and create leapfrog, and that all the new graduates can really get into the workforce. What we are lacking is developers, talented developers for digital technologies, or those who can apply knowledge like AI and machine learning. In university, in schools, maybe you've learned only theories, but didn't get to apply, and this is still a question mark. And if private organizations can join forces with universities and educational institutes, we probably can deliver or offer better experience to students and become very capable workforces in the industry. So this is what we as the Innovation Center would like to do. And in terms of investment, the venture capital is we would like to connect innovation of startup to scaling. So what we are trying to do in Thailand is scalability, because usually the solution that normally happen is the urban solution. We are different from China, from US, that when they launch something, they can gain momentum, they can gain volume. But what we have to do is we still need a lot of assistance so that the business in Thailand is more sustainable and the money spent is more meaningful. So that is something that we are trying to do. This is very interesting. So next, I would like to start asking questions to the most handsome person on the stage. Can you please introduce yourself? Siri Bancha, I think I have heard of this company before. Can you tell us a bit more? So everyone, both speakers have spoken about the service. Let me introduce you about our company. We have been around for over 70 years in a pharmaceutical business. So what we are trying to do is the sterilization products. And you may have heard about this before, alcohol Siri Bancha. And I hope that during COVID-19, you have become more or less have become our customers. And actually, we also have other products as well, not just alcohol, but also cosmetics and other types of products. So that's a brief introduction from myself. Thank you very much for giving us the overview of your business, your responsibilities. So as the next generation, the new generation that has stepped in to grow the business and continue the successes of the previous generation. Can you please share with us your perspectives and what you see the differences about how businesses were done in the past compared to the present? And also please share about uncontrollable factors. So first one, please. So for me, as a leader,
ครอบครัวเราก็ถือเป็นผู้นำเนาะเพราะเราโชคดีที่เกิดมาปุ๊บก็มีธุรกิจครอบครัวรองรับนะคะแต่
As we are second generation, and but good thing about it is that we can top up from what already have, because first gen have already established everything. My dad told me that when we start our business, the first amount of baht is the most difficult. The first amount of profits the most difficult to gain. But if you can gain the first 1 million baht, the following million baht is gonna be easier. Those who fail were those who give up when they haven't got the first million baht yet. So what's the perspective? That I have been in business, family business for quite a while, and it's quite easy. But why did I do the startup all over again? Because I seen the customers' behaviors change from the past. So I like to do platform, and I have reviewed what's happening in other country, in the South, in America, in the East, like China, Asia. So I have studied what's the tendency of innovation. So I think we are right. We I got the idea, but as developing country, we always follow the developed country. But that's okay. We can start the first step. There are all challenges ahead, but don't don't put yourself into the trap of success. Do not satisfy with a small success. If you need to change, we have to change. Okay? No matter right or wrong. That I now have more past than future. At my 40s, 50 years old, but for younger people, they probably don't know what they have done wrong. So CEO these days, you cannot do yourself as the center of your need, but you have to do customer centric. And in the future, I believe that nobody can do one man stand alone. You cannot do that no longer, because the new business platforms gonna have to be networking. That's where we move. Would like to have insurance from Kun Nadia, for example. That's why we need to establish partnerships. Okay, together we stronger. This is the win-win situation. This is the future business pattern. And each individual corporate don't prefer to have lots of their own asset. Like in the past, we proud to have 100 of trucks, but nowadays we don't have to own lots of trucks, but we can use it. We can be just user, and we should choose the concept of win-win solution. Also, human resources is the key. If we get young generation to work with, that would be great, because now young people, they don't really prefer to work at one place quite a long time. But young people, they would like to have many incomes, many sources of income. So they will not bound themselves to one job only. So if you understand this, you don't get hurt. You cannot really force young people to be in old traditional way that you have to clock in at 8, clock out at 6, for example. We have to step back and to understand that young people prefer more freedom, including customers' behaviors also change, the context, everything. So that's why we jump ourselves out of comfort zone to be the truck owner, from the truck owner to be the platform owner, and implement digitalization, use innovation in our business, and this will ease our business, and we can uplift their work. Yeah, so this is my perspective about past and present. This is the mindset that we need to change to be smart and adaptive to the current trend. It's important to also to get connected with other sector or establish the partnerships. What about Kun Nadia? When we talk about the new generation, taken from the previous generation administer on what's the current changes, how you adapt yourself. Apart from networking, Kun Nut mentioned, we also have to realize certainty is uncertain. Change is inevitable. So no matter what, you cannot stop changes. And this applies to our work and our personal life. I would like to keep two perspectives because change have great impact to all of us as person. But in business perspective, if we understand this, that changes, we cannot stop changes. What we can do is we can start the small changes, constant change. And this is a very good book, Inevitable. You cannot, it's unstoppable change. What the book mentioned is that if you already know why iPhones change BIOS quite frequently, because every time they change, it's the gradual change, is the a small investment they do, and it allow people to develop their platform, their application all the time. Because if we too proud that we already live with the success, we should not change 10 to 20 years, what could happen? Then the change as it happen at every second and every day, but you keep it with yourself, what happened? Money and effort. You will require lots of money and resources to change. And some companies have gone, closed down. For example, like Kodak, or Motorola, Nokia, BlackBerry. Maybe audience online probably know these names because they felt that they are number one in the industry, so they don't have to change. But now, if we compare Kodak and Fuji in the past, in their doing camera, now they focus on healthcare and cosmetic, pharmaceutical. By doing the film, this is the most amazing thing. Back to human. If we know that change happening all the time, we need to change ourselves all the time. Don't be shy to reinvent ourselves. Today we work at this position, we do this profession, but tomorrow we see new opportunity. We want to sharpen our idea ourselves. I think that's very good. Small changes make the great impact. By putting small ingredient, we will be resilient. You get stronger, so no matter what happens. I have a friend who's his family doing touring business. They got shocked. Now they doing bakery business. This is one example, maybe not very much on technology, but this is what we call resiliency. How can we break our silo mentality that I'm in this industry, I've graduated in this field, I have to walk on this way. Now everything's get blurry. Like we have the video reskill, upskill. It's quite funny. That some said, you have lots of capital, so you can reskill, upskill. But it's not only that. From touring industry to change to be bakery bakery, that's their effort to survive. So this is something that we have to see how to manage our business. Don't have rigid idea and don't think that you have to be certain thing. Accept the changes, right? Because every change happen all the time. And how can we adapt to the change? Keep doing it, starting with the small pieces, rather than waiting for the big change to force us to change. So that's the overview. Whatคุณวิทย์ What's your technique and transform? I agree withคุณNadia that change is happening all the time. But for me, I have direct experience at Sri Bancha Company. One thing that we never change is our core value. How, no matter what of the behavior of customer or the marketing change it, we have to maintain our core value to our clients, starting with our mentality to production to deliver our product. We believe that the word quality is the best thing that we can offer to customers. And if customer realize our quality, they will create brand trust with us. So that's why we were outstanding in our business. Business model changing, how to deliver core value to clients. I would like to give some example, like pharmaceutical industry. We are on platform of very conservative in the past. And we believe it's quite efficient because in Thailand there are more than 20,000 pharmacies. So conventional trade was effective that time, back then. But nowadays we see the infrastructure of logistic change. It's now easier to access to customers and we understand customer better. We get information from our customers and we listen to them more. That's how I say, customers very fragmented and been clustered. They have specific needs. For example, I believe if you probably enjoy a group of Facebook, they have a specific purpose. For example, if I join the product of mother and baby, and mothers and kids, the amateur mother, they have a very specific needs, and they will get very, they have become cluster. How can we offer our core value to them? So this is our job. What we have to do in a new way. So this is another perspective that we learn. So now the existing change. Now we're talking about innovation technology. We now at NIA, we have to talk about innovation. How can innovation change or enhance your business? Dr. Nut. Today, innovation and technology is just around us. As the customers' behaviors change in the past, at my gen, we shop at grocery, traditional grocery. At the right of the corner, that's the traditional logistic. But now we have modern trade. People like to walk at like Lotus, Tesco, Big C. They're focusing on cheap products. Now we now in the convenience stores. instead of buying a big lot of grocery, we just buy what we need only. So, and you probably have e-wallet with you on your mobile phone. And now in this era, we now online platform. Online grows rapidly during COVID-19 and it's changed the behavior of customers. But I would say online trading cannot happen if the logistics is poor management. There's a research. If they order online goods but the delivering cost is expensive, then they tend to not buy online. But if they place order online and free delivery or cheap delivery, then they tend to choose it. And in the old days, we can keep the client wait for 3 days. But nowadays, we cannot do that. We have to deliver our goods right away. You order today, you get your order tomorrow. You order this morning, you get your order this evening. So the change cannot be done. If we don't have technology, it will be not possible. Because other company, they have to do something. They can just not saying that, oh, we deliver your order right away. So what they do, and that's why logistics is one of the most important, and we need technology and innovation in it, and in their operations. That's why if you ignore innovation and technology in your products or production or in your work, either service or goods, you are at risk of being left over. You are at risk of losing your customers to your competitors, because you need to develop your services. It's a must. It's not the option. This is a must thing you need to have: innovation and technology. I myself also do that. I'm not only talking about it. So we create sharing economy and we focus on win-win solution. This is how important of the innovation and technology. That's why we stick with NIA, so that we know what's happening. If we on the right boat, then we survive. But if we on the wrong boat, we can get drowned. So that's why we have to keep updated to news. If you don't know this and you apply job with me, if I ask you and you said I don't know, you don't have a good answer, then I don't accept you, as I am the share club of the logistic club. They will not get the new staff. They will not recruit the new staff with that. Our director standing smiling at you, because nowadays there's information available at hands. Just choose the right channel and you can keep your resources. Thank you very much.
มันมีส่วนเข้า
And of course, innovation plays a very important role in business conducting to ensure efficiency, speed, accuracy, clarity, and precision. And I would like to hear from Ms. Nadia regarding the innovations and changes after COVID-19. So, in continuation from the first speaker, it can help with efficiency. For example, if we would like to expand our businesses to serve a larger base of customers, and we would like to increase the volume of our business, but of course, every time there's a question. If we do it in a traditional way, you need more people, more labor. But that may not add values. It might not be the positive impact. For example, we ask people to input information into computer system or packing products. So it's not impactful even to the staff themselves, and this kind of task can be done by technologies. It also adds to cost. And by implementing technologies, we can reduce the cost of products, in turn increasing accessibility. And something that's very similar to what the first speaker said. Just now you mentioned about now people shop online more often. How can we shift faster? What happened in China? They embed a small insurance. For example, if you purchase an item, of course, you don't only consider the the speed of transportation or delivery, but whether you like it, the quality of the products, and you need to return the products, then sometimes you may need to pay for sending the products back. You have to pay for all other associated costs. So if you can add in micro insurance, you can increase the confidence among the consumers. It's easier for them to return the products, and the total ecosystem of the business can be developed or advanced even more quickly. So here we are looking at embedding insurance. It may be something that you've a lot of people may have not thought before, but if we have technologies, we can integrate strengths of two different businesses together. So this is a huge potential that technology and digital enablement can help create greater opportunities in the business arenas. This is very interesting about skills using human labor. Some people say that if we implement new and innovations, are we going to reduce the size of our labor a lot? There will be a lot more unemployment. Actually, we are trying to replace cheap labor because we want to add value to people as well, right? So we want people to do the work that is more meaningful, more skillful, and they can even develop themselves. They earn more as well. So at the end, technology cannot replace everything. For example, for me, I'm in an insurance business. Can technology replace an agent? No, they cannot replace insurance agents, but technology can make agents more effective. They can present products to customers better instead of having to remember all new policies or the coverage, the what's included and not included in the products. Technologies can step in and help the agents to work more faster and more wisely. So it's more of an enhancement rather than replacement. And our third speaker, can you share with us? I believe that from after listening to the first two speakers, I'm sure that innovations play a very significant role in doing business. But actually, adaptation of innovation is also not any less important because innovation occurs at all time. People always want better things, more efficient. But you have to look at the adaptation and timing. So Philip Branchal, we have been doing commerce website for over 10 years. And the sales for the first 8 years, the sales volume from the online platform has been very small. It was very small, but the past 2 years, it has grown a lot. So here, implementation is very important in implementation of innovation. If you would like to be the first mover, it doesn't mean that it's always the good thing because maybe the timing is not right. Going back to the story here, for example, social media. At the start of COVID crisis 2 years ago, we started using more of data analytics. Before, we didn't have enough data to gain valuable insights. So 2 years ago, everyone was in search of alcohol because people didn't understand what COVID-19 virus was. And alcohol product was resold in 5 times the price. You may think that we only resell popular products like shoes or branded products, but alcohol was resold in 5 times the price. And the information or data collected from consumers through the two-way communication, consumers would like to tell us something all the time, and we gain insights from all those data, and those insights led us to the new project. We have discovered heavy users who are, and these group of people who are bedridden, patients who have to undergo dialysis. So we created a new project to meet the pain point, to meet the needs of this group of customers, give them a special channel so that they can purchase our products. So innovation occurs at all time. You have to choose the innovation at the right timing, at the point where we can deliver the maximum benefits to people. So this is a very interesting key takeaways. So the important thing is the plumbing must be right, and innovations that can meet the needs of the consumers, maximize the benefits returned to people. We are actually running out of time. I wish we had 2 hours because the stories that we are hearing now is very interesting. I would like you to share with us about the new products or any updates that you would like to share with us. So can you please bring up the slide? One moment, please. So I would like to share WeMove platform, which is digital trustworthy truck network. This is the subsidiary company of the business network of the family. So this is the D2D transportation platform. It's trustworthy, reliable, digital. So with the changing consumer behaviors, we have created this platform for door-to-door services, regardless of the size of the parcels. Anything that you would like to transport. This provides door-to-door services to meet the changing needs of customers because everything can be done on your palm. Just press the screen on your smartphone. Our bag system is reliable, strong, efficient, and our price point is what we call dynamic price point. It's not fixed price because this is a platform that meets supply and demand. So the price goes up and down. Let's say if the supply goes up or demands go up, the price reflects accordingly. And the customers can fix the price acceptable to them. They can negotiate on the platform itself. This is the differentiation point that WeMove offers. We respect our customers. If customer has a specific budget or has specific affordability, we make it reasonable and arrange reasonable package for them. So customer will feel happy, and we serve as a portal, putting every transportation service providers in one platform, and customers can do shopping, shop for service, truck services, and we also provide affordable insurance in all packages. We have product insurance offered to our customers. For example, let's say if we provide 50,000 insurance coverage, if you want more, it's very easy, just by the tip of your finger. We also have AI algorithm system where customer feel that when trucks, the customer will feel that everything is fair. So customers, instead of choosing or the system select truck that is far away from them to the customer, which will cost more in terms of the petrol price. So the algorithm system on our platform can select the right service provider or the truck that is nearest to the customers. What we are trying to do here is a win-win situation. The truck drivers is happy because they don't have to drive too far away. And for customers, they don't need to pay too much to get a truck from far away, drive all the way to see customer. Because the price of the petrol has skyrocketed. We are trying to make it fair to both parties. And since we already have the platform, we want to prevent the situation where the truck carries air. No, we don't want that. And that's why we developed this platform. We have big data. We can locate each truck service areas. We have a big data center. So I would like to leave this behind and share this with you. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to ask our partner, I would like to ask Miss Nadia as well. So for Thai Life, Muang Thai Insurance, we are trying to do I focus on is accessibility to healthcare insurance by all people. It is undeniable that healthcare is a major issue in life.
Health insurance ไหมคะ
So for health insurance, the small money that we can set aside for insurance. So in case of emergency, you have someone to support you. So your life, you can do anything that you would like to do. Study, travel, work without worries. So accessibility to health insurance, we would like to make it fair. We would like to make it easy. So the concept of dynamic pricing is beneficial. We have worked on accessibility of type 2 diabetes and those who are undergoing chronic disease, for example, diabetics, they didn't have access to health insurance. So we have changed that. So if they send A1C every 6 months, the premium of insurance can be adjusted. So that gives them opportunity to access health insurance. And we prioritize their health. And we also have variable device, Garmin, Fitbit. Those devices hold data, and we can use that data to be the discount for your insurance premium. So that's very interesting. So walk a lot, okay? So we call this MTL Fit. So MTL Fit, we connect with another digital device that is called MTL Click. MTL Click is a service that you receive after become our customer. You can have access to these services. For example, telemedicine. So if you have OPD insurance or you have outpatient insurance, for example, just cold, diarrhea, minor illnesses, you can use this coverage. So this is what we would like to do to connect digitals to existing services around us. So to provide higher accessibility. And our last speaker, briefly for me, I believe that all of you consumers understand use case more than us. For us as a brand from business, I would like to hear from you all the time. I would like to know all of you to know that we are willing to meet your needs regardless of the changes in the world. Please put your hand together to all our speakers, our new generation of leaders, the gentlemen you end so handsomely. So, innovations implemented into new business in the new generation of digital with efficiency. Thank you very much, all our speakers. And I would like to invite Dr. Kritika Bunfeung from NIA to present a gift to all our presenters today as a token of appreciation to all our speakers sharing with us your valuable experience. So I would like to invite the first speaker to receive our present. Second person, Ms. Nadia, Senior Assistant Managing Director of Muang Thai Insurance Company. And our last speaker, Mr. Sorovit, Deputy Managing Director of Siri Bancha Company Limited. I'm sure we have a lot of fan club of all the businesses presenting here on stage. So the stories that have been shared by the new generation, these leaders, have been very interesting. We got to hear the new perspective, and this is a great opportunity for us to learn and maybe can build upon what you've learned into your current business.
The specialty of the next session that you will hear the topic diplomatic perspectives in towards empowering startup in Asia. So we've been honored by many foreign experts to share their knowledge and experiences in the next session. So please wait for a second.